Hey everybody, BriDaJedi here, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. And, we're basically getting in it. We're gonna finish Ventus off right now. Have a few different things. I think I went up a few levels. So just go. I actually forget, who might be hardest. Which I think is Aqua's. I mean, I know I said it before, it's like easy, medium, hard, but I meant for the end bosses. I think it's probably Aqua, but also, all this. This is literally going to be, this is basically going to be the same thing. Should I even play it? Should I skip it? Well, admit your feelings.
I was told the master was struck down.
See, and then... See, it made sense when you were in Terra's position.
That's right.
Because you're like, oh, okay, him, she's her, you know, it makes sense. But Ben isn't even here for this little conversation. He's like still walking here. Even though technically it's all from the same figure.
But I was tricked. Xehanort set the whole thing up. Also, he could awaken the darkness inside me.
Yo, you know how weird this, how different this story would have been if it was just for, like, treating, like, giving Terra the benefit of the... This story would have been different, just give Terra the benefit of the doubt. That's more or less only what Ven wanted to do. Ven was basically just like, hey, I'm afraid that Terra might change. There's this guy that said something. I said boy, but, like, whatever. There's this guy that said something, and...
Xehanort is feeding the dark fires within you.
Aqua immediately treats Terra like shit, both in Radiant Garden and here.
Tell me, how does that honor our master's memory, Terra?
And once again, what are we supposed to do? Just nothing? Let the two of them fight? Like, no, you need Terra. If you had Terra sit out of this, Aqua would have been, well, you'll see who Aqua had to face. But then Ven will do his thing.
Make some kind of keyblade.
Against Vanitas, spoiler. Of course. You wouldn't expect this whole story to go without Vanitas coming back.
And he tried to destroy me.
If Terra wasn't there, that would technically leave Xehanort to do some other shit. Whether that's Aqua, Nikki, or somebody else fighting Xehanort. You had Terra fighting Xehanort, you had... You know, you'll see.
Relax, man.
But yeah, Aqua, I mean, she's very, like, she's like that lawful good, I think is the deity term. Because was it lawful, good, there's good, neutral, evil, and lawful,
the three of us can never be torn apart.
Neutral, chaotic, right? So it's like lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, like that kind of thing. And then like neutral, or, you know, true neutral or whatever.
I'm asking you. As a friend.
Stop touching me with your hands. She's like the lawful good.
Put an end to me.
Actually, you could almost view it that way. She's the lawful good, he's the neutral good, and Terra's the chaotic good. But it's still all good in the end, still. And I know I'm probably misusing that, and people who are very big. I only dabbled in D&D, small amounts from like junior high, high school. A little bit of college. But yeah, that's more or less where I stand with it, because if Aqua and Ericus just gave Terra the benefit of the doubt, that like that tiny bit of darkness supposedly that Ericus saw, like he kept it under control. He didn't use it. If he made him Master 2, but had him sent out still with Xehanort, things would have been different. He would have had that such resentment of like, you said I couldn't control darkness, but I thought I was. Like, you know, he goes on this quest.
All in search of one ultimate key.
One ultimate key.
And it will soon belong to me.
It will soon belong to me. Keyblade.
Keyblade.
Arm. Nope, nobody try to stop him. And, oh, there you go. Also, why is Xehanort everything? He's an earthbender. He's an airbender. Well, we won't give Vanitas anything yet. That was a weird move, Terra. See, even though the CG version looks a million times better. Hit you! I feel like you make out what's going on more in this version, kind of. But his armor seems way too bright compared to the other ones. Vengeance! See, this kind of goes back to what I said about how Keyblades and lightsabers, like, I mean, Terra was just getting, for lack of a better term ran through with those Keyblades. Granted, he had the armor. The armor doesn't show pierced, but still, like, kind of like a, like, you know, like that kind of thing. And that still looks weird every time. There's no way to make that look normal, I think.
Are you okay?
Yep. You know, people say, like, after 1 or after 2, Kingdom Hearts went, like, downhill because it went too on its original stuff, and that, you know, they went a little too, you know, crazy with some of the things. That's actually not true at all. It's still basically the same as it ever was. But when it comes down to it,
Leave the popsicle with me,
all right, here we go.
so you can go have your little fight with Terra. You can't be too happy about him deep sixing your master.
Deep sixing.
Who are you?
Didn't want to say 86ing, huh?
You think you two have got some grand role to play. As if. You're only here so that when I finish you off, Terra will succumb to the darkness. So, who wants to go first?
Shut up!
Oh, so this kiddo thinks he's a full-fledged Keyblade wielder. He's got the angry look down.
Go ahead if you want to waste your time. Keep trying to drive us apart with your mind games. It'll never work.
It'll never work. I don't know why, I just love the way she delivers that line.
Terra will prove to you he's stronger.
Aqua!
Hell yeah. I don't know, use some type of fire on me, please.
I keep forgetting don't mess with Keyblade wielders. But you know what? That just means I made the right choice. Well,
The right choice
he
of what?
wanted me to buy time, and I'd say he got it.
What? Ven!
Aqua!
Gonna be 100% honest, that doesn't look like it hurt, or that it even hit her. If anything, it hit her in the shoulder and caught her way the fuck off guard. God, just like Kingdom Hearts 3. Wouldn't it be crazy if he was like chanting something and we never found out what it was? If it was like Imade, Upade, I don't know, some that Scooby-Doo movie live action, the first one. Or like a, oh, she's snoring. Usako, the little girl, is snoring. Good girl. Yeah, they had a crazy day today. Actually, I took off from work. I had a doctor's appointment. Oh, and there he I had a doctor's appointment, and on my way back, I went to the store to pick up a couple of things. I didn't have the car today, so you know, no, it's man, I can still not like turn on a dime, and that is my least. Can you stop being a lightning bender for like 2 seconds? Alright. Oh, what am I gonna turn into? Wing blade? Damn it. Uh-oh. Don't kill me. Thanks for healing me. Damn it. Uh-oh, we might need to salvation this. Nope, you're done. No? Can you stop teleporting for 2 seconds? It's supposed to be an ace in the hole. There we go. Like, come on. Vegeta's such an asshole. Too slow. Too slow. Also, I was taking, like, massive amounts of damage. I was level 30, well, 39, that's whatever. I'd say par for the course most Kingdom Hearts games, you should probably be at least 40 by the time you finish it, but... And here's the big reveal that made everything so...
You and I will have to join together. The Keyblade will be forged. The inverse come from you? It happened when you and I were split into two. The negativity took shape as these monsters. They are what I feel. A horde of fledgling emotions under my control. I released them in all the worlds I could. Hoping to lure you away from home and isolate you from your master. We needed to make you stronger. The Unversed were the perfect opponents. And better yet, no matter how many times you defeat them, their negativity flows right back into me. You never stood a chance against us, Ventus.
By the way, PS5, not only was the price point revealed, but now it's time we're recording this, pre-orders went out, and guess who didn't get one? I'm gonna get one. Like, it's so I told my wife, I'm like, what happened to all those memes and all those dumbasses on the internet saying, like, oh, how could I afford it? We need to know the price. We need to know how much to save. It's like, just save 500. That's what I did, and turns out it is 500, granted, plus tax, whatever. But I had that reserved, you know, specifically for it.
Our union was not finished. The Keyblade shouldn't stay broken like this.
See, what I understood was that little part is chipped, you know, and the other part by the hilt is chipped, and that the blades were crossed. I was under the assumption that it would be straight, but like back to back.
How about I destroy you both?
Sorry. Should have muted to scratch an itch,
The Keyblade
but...
is made of your heart too, idiot. If you destroy it, your heart
Idiot.
will vanish forever. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it
Anything to save
takes.
Terra and Aqua. It's always about your friends, isn't it? At least I have some. I've become a part of their heart.
Roasted!
Just as they become a part of mine.
Got him!
My friends are my power, and I'm theirs.
There's the Sora quote. But, I'd say it's between at least I've got some and Woody doing the whole, like, Woody and Sora with the whole thing against him. Alright, let's not die here. Wow, that was good. Ow. Nope, can we not? Ooh, that's a shitty Mind Square, actually.
There's no escape.
Oh, I can get killed out of salvation. I thought I had some immunity there. No, retry. We're not continuing shit.
Show me
You know, I beat Yozora, and yet I feel like this is the hard thing. But yours is mine. He's like my wife's father. Just thunderbolt him. Careless. I don't want to get killed out of it, but it doesn't mean he can't cancel me out of it.
Playtime's over.
Okay. This is like the weird thing now. Like, Vanitas is my partner. It's weird.
What's yours is mine. Bring it. You cannot resist.
What do I have to press again? Oh, yeah, that's right. Circle. There we go. And I think 3 of these and he's done. By the way, I want Dark Splicer. I wish that was a move.
Come on. Bring it. Come on. You cannot.
I'm pretty sure this is what I'm supposed to do.
There's no escape. Come on. Bring it. See ya. Come on. Bring it. Come on.
Come on. Oh, man. Yeah, we might die. Okay. Is this it? 3 times? 3 times sure?
There's no escape.
Okay. This is time number 4. If I get hit one more time, I'm done. That's it. I think I lost. Yep, I lost. Damn, how do I beat that again? I forget. Oh, man, I forget. I hit him 4 times. Oh, I gotta go through this whole fight again? Alright, let's...
What's yours is mine. Bring it. Come on. Bring it. Come on. Come on. There's no escape. Fire. Deal. Bring it.
Will this kill him? Salvation! Okay. Alright, Vanitas there. I think I lost against Xehanort once. Finish him. Oh, I have to build up my meter? Is that it? Yeah, okay, that's what it was. think that's it. I don't know how I keep spamming it this time, but I'll take it. Alright, one more should do it. Okay. We got it. This is it. And then should we finish command? Last word. Go him with a cool little Omni Slash. Ah, why am I still here? I thought that was it. I thought last word was the last word. What the hell? Man, I am not going to survive. Okay. Alright. Okay. Is this going to be another last word? Because it is so strange, and I always found it. Just so you know, this fight was the same on PSP, on on PS3, obviously the PS4 version. I just find it so strange. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh my god. What do I have to do to beat this? Oh man, I'm sure somebody's watching. Like, oh, you want to make your heart fuck you. That simple. Last word, so it's not. So I did 2 last words. I need 3 last words? Okay, excellent. There we go.
Playtime's over.
I'm still pressing command just to see what happens. Man. Okay. Like, if I don't do this one, I have a feeling I'm doing something wrong. Look, right when he attacks. I don't know if that's what I had to do, but I'll gladly do it. What? What was that? I did that twice last round. Oh, man. Well, you know what? Enjoy Vanitas being a child real quick. No. No. Gimme my toy. No. Good. Also, how selfless of Ben. He knew defeating Vanitas would also mean killing himself, and he's like, "No, I got you." Yeah, so Aqua faces Brig, by the way. That'll be her first fight when we eventually get to that. But yeah, that's it now. That's Ventus's Birth by Sleep story. Yeah, just enjoy the cutscenes and everything else that happens after that, so...
this place. I've been here.
You've been here? Where have you been, Vin?
I remember now. This is your heart.
Dun. Let's lower this so I don't have to defend. There we go. Okay, if you listen very closely, you can still hear it. Right. So, alright, so yeah, that's the end of it. There you go. Jason McCartney, Jason Dohring, Willa Holland. In fact, funny, I knew Willa Holland from Arrow. I started watching Arrow, and then it was just like, Willa Holland is, like, you know, because I'd see the name, obviously, in, like, the opening and closing credits if I was paying attention. It's like, wait, Willa Holland? I was like, oh, that's Thea from Arrow. So, in further Kingdom Hearts games, or even in further seasons of Arrow, I always imagined it that way. Like, what do you call it? I forgot what it was, but in one of the seasons, she was very, like, righteous about something. And then it was, like, the whole, like, thing from, what do you call it? From Right Here. And it's like, it'll never work. Like, you know, when she says to break, like, you try to rip us apart, but it'll never work. And it's like, Taisu. And Tetsuya Nomura. Main artist. You know, I miss, you know, it is kind of weird here with no volume whatsoever. I'd rather have these little, there we go. There you go. It's a little more pronounced. But, hey, what are you gonna do? Yeah, right out of this, next one we'll do Aqua, so we could finish off Birth by Sleep. I started Birth by Sleep over a year ago. And I find that crazy. Then again, Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm pretty sure I started. No, yeah, 2019 still. Wow. Well, yeah, it's been a year and a half, yeah, for most of these. Yeah, because to be honest, I know a lot of these first recordings I did, they didn't look good, or they weren't, you know, maybe even the sound might have been weird. But it's because I was recording on a laptop that originally was bought specifically for it. You know, for recording, so I wouldn't have to use my main computer, my desktop. And then that was just such a shitty quality. When I'd use the Elgato and I'd use the capture, if it was 720 or above, there was a great chance of it just crashing. And when I say crashing, I mean that, like, the colors would start fading, everything else. That's why every now and then I tried doing it, but sometimes it wouldn't, so I'm like, screw it, I want to record. Because basically, I want to try and do all the Kingdom Hearts games before Kingdom Hearts 3. Or even all the, what do you call it? All of the, at least first ones leading up to it. Like 1, Chain of Memories, 3, 5 Over 2 Days, 2, and if possible, Birth by Sleep. And I was like, alright, everything else is kind of like a... But, because technically, then, more or less the order I've started doing these is the way it would. No? And let's bump that back up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, back to normal. Yeah, report completion 58%. I wasn't going as hard as I was for Terra's. One day I'll do it all, just because now it's the PS4 version instead of the PS3 one I'll go. Shrike Raid, Fever Pitch, and Mickey. Yeah, Mickey is great for grinding. That's why Ven and Aqua having it is fantastic, because when you level his little things up and you get those little floating papus, it's double EXP. So Terra's the one that has to grind the normal way, and they get double. And I was like leveling up certain like commands with this. It makes it so quick with Mickey. But hey, yeah, he can go ahead and join Terra. See that? I know I'm not gonna save over it. I got all the extra shit one day. Bum 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 bum. All right. There we go. You should hang on to it. I will. Man. Now we're good. There we go. I gotta say, the Dearly Beloved, I like it for 3. 3 is very grandiose. I love how you've earned the In the Money trophy. Cool. Whoa, I have 2? What did I get this one for? You finish with 1 character story. Yeah, one's like, yeah, this one's the Mirage Arena one. This one I think is for all the ice creams, or doing all the, yeah, making the ice creams, I think. One is for beating like a ridiculous amount of unversed. One is for beating it with everybody. I'm gonna guess this is the one with everybody, actually. So that's doing everything in the Mirage Arena. That's the ice cream. One of these is beating unversed, and I forget what the other ones are. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look much better. I mean, story's always going up. And I guess item collect. I guess everything technically is, but... yeah, theater, we get those 4 secret movies, so... But here's to the timeline. Once again, this is why it's cool. So it shows that, like, obviously Terra left, and then he was still there for a bit of a time, and then he left. And then he goes to Enchanted Dominion. And then while Terra's in Dwarf Woodlands, he eventually shows up, and that's why he, like, barely missed someone. Snow White's like, oh, there was a man with something. You know, like that whole thing. And then Castle Dreams completely miss each other. And he goes there. Okay. Then we have the Mysterious Tower of the Badlands. Alright, then Radiant Garden. So it shows that Ven was here first, because he had the shenanigans in the castle, and he saw Terra walking. And then that's how that goes. He spends time with Lee and Isa. So it goes through. He just missed him for Olympus, like he was like already there, and then obviously Terra showed up. Deep Space, now Neverland. Neverland is interesting because it's basically Ven was there, and then just that weird little coinciding thing there. Because I think, and then Mysterious Tower, Badlands, and clearly, like once again, Ven is probably just barely there. Then I show up and I finish things. Destiny Islands, obviously way later. And then, yeah, Creeply Graveyard. And I guess since I get taken over, that's why I have a shorter thing than his. But yeah. That's going to do it. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I know it feels like we're beating actual Kingdom Hearts games here, even though we're just beating individual stories. So, okay, that's annoying. I'm going to fix that. I hate that part. Anyway. Thank you again. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. And I'll catch everybody in the next video. Adios.